Welcome back, everybody. This is your boy Gary, and I got another episode of HPTV for you coming in hot right now. I got a very, very special guest with me today. None other than Coach Cray Cray, my wife, Amy Heyer. Amy and I sat down and had a very candid conversation about color blindness. This is a condition that I've had my entire life. This is something that is very serious because I wasn't able to detect something that could have cost me my life. Sit back, relax, and have a cup of coffee with Cray and myself, and let's talk about color blindness.
Gary just got home from his chemo treatment, City of Hope.
That's right.
He's outside getting some sunshine.
Getting some sunshine.
Forgive my lack of makeup and just grossness right now. I was getting Aubrey ready for her little end of the year show, which we're going to go see her tonight. She's at rehearsals.
We're excited about that.
So I've been wanting to write a post to help people realize.
Well, how the diagnosis ended up being a diagnosis, really. I mean, we're talking about before the colonoscopy, taking it back to when you discovered something that I didn't see because of a condition that I was born with, and that is being colorblind. So
I've been wanting to touch on that because there's a lot of people out there that are colorblind, and I didn't realize, Gary, I knew he has a tough time seeing the difference between orange and red and green. They all look
pretty
the same.
Pretty much the entire spectrum of color.
Yes. Anyway, this is totally TMI, but if it helps and saves
There's a lot of men out there that are colorblind. It's mostly in men, and I know a lot of people that are colorblind. A lot of people in my family are colorblind, and this was a very eye-opening experience. We want to share this story with you real quick. And Amy, why don't you go ahead and just tell them what you saw one morning, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, so our bathroom is close by to where our bedroom's at, and we leave the door open. So Gary went to the bathroom and in the middle of the night.
I went number one. It was a pee-pee.
Went pee.
Tinkle.
And didn't flush the toilet. And then the next morning, and he was off to work the next day, and I looked in there and I was like, that looks like blood, and it's not for me. So I called him and I said, there's something wrong. There was blood in the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, he calls his doctor right away. They get him in there that week, and then that's when they did the colonoscopy and found out it was stage 4 cancer, colorectal cancer.
Mm-hmm.
He had no idea that there was blood, and who knows how long that was going on.
When Amy called me that day, I called the doctor right away. They got me in there and they tested my urine, but they also tested my stool, and there was blood in my stool as well. So, being colorblind, I never have seen this. I could have been pooping and peeing blood for months.
Years.
I don't know. I mean, Amy doesn't stick her head in the toilet every time I go to the bathroom. But I say that jokingly, but I also say it very seriously. Ladies, check your husband's poop.
And pee.
TMI,
but
if he's
sorry.
colorblind. You don't need to go in there if he's not colorblind. But if you have a husband that is colorblind, check
Literally.
Check his stuff, man. It could save his life. So anyway, this is our shout out. We've been wanting to talk about this, and it was just a perfect day. I was just sitting out here, and we started talking about it. So we're like, hey, let's just throw this up here right now and see what happens.
The other thing too that I wanted to say, I think it's age 40, or is it 50 that you're supposed to get a colonoscopy? Is it 50?
50.
That you're supposed to get one.
I think they lowered it to 45 this year.
Yeah, anyway, needless to say, what happened with him, if he would have waited, or we wouldn't have seen, or I wouldn't have seen the blood, who knows how long. So a lot of you don't know this also, that I decided to get a colonoscopy also, right after Gary's diagnosis. And I'm I'm only in my 30s. There's nothing that's going to pop up. You guys, I had 3 polyps.
Mm-hmm.
3 polyps that were precancerous. They sent them to the lab. So now I have to get a colonoscopy in 3 more years. I won't even be in my mid-40s by then. So, obviously this needs to be done sooner than we think. Because who knows, if I wouldn't have got it done and they would have found those polyps later on, it could have been cancer.
I'd like to just point out that's something that I've kind of been pondering about and thinking about. I've actually mentioned this to a few people in conversation. But, you and I and our friends that are watching this video right now, we grew up in an era where fast food just took off. You know, it was
TV
there.
dinners.
TV dinners, all these, you know, packaged, processed, you know, overly processed, GMO, like left and right, MSG, no MSG, whatever, all that stuff that was going on, and they were popping up on every corner. On top of that, I don't know if you guys remember the little buggies that would fly over with the pesticides and spray. That stuff was going like crazy. They've regulated it now, but newsflash, there's still pesticides on all of our produce that's in the market, whether it's organic or not, or where you're getting it from. There's some sort of chemical on that, so beware of that. But I'm telling you this because we need to be aware in our 40s here. I'm 43 years old. Amy's turning 21 again. Okay.
21 again. Turning 40 in
birthday's
September.
coming. She's turning 40. She's going over the hill. We're getting younger as we get older around here, right, Amy? You're jumping on this train?
Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
Because I'm drinking my unhealthy coffee with creamer from 7-Eleven. So
I got my good stuff right here.
Yeah,
as
I know.
always.
I do drink a lot more
listen,
water.
you know, this is just a little rant that we wanted to go on. We'll cut it short here in a minute.
Well, I just feel like we are at the point, like, we need to reach out and help other people.
I think
realize,
so. That's what we're trying to do.
We're getting off, like, we talk too much on this.
But you know what? Sometimes when at the end of a reel, you'll notice some of the best gems come out at the end, and those people that cut off at the beginning because they don't have enough time to hear the whole message.
Yeah, but it's just too long. But anyway, yeah. But so colorblind. If you're colorblind, check your loved one's toilet. Okay. 2, what was the other thing? Get your colonoscopies early. Okay. 3, use CBD full spectrum.
That's a good one. We haven't
by the
talked
way.
about that
yeah.
yet.
So I'm like a huge fan. I was scared of like anything cannabis related, but not just any CBD is good. I've learned a lot from Gary, and
it's very important that you know the source of where you get your cannabis products. And if you're using CBD that is hemp based, you know, it's good. You're going to get some benefit from it. I'm not going to lie to you. It's got good stuff, but it's not the best. It's not. And if you're doing this for your medicinal benefit and you're trying to make yourself healthy again, your body thrives off of what is this CBD stuff. CBD is just one of 100 different cannabinoids that treat our body well. So if we're just taking CBD and it's just CBD from hemp or whatever, like, yeah, that might be safe in your mind, but it's not what your body deserves. Your body deserves a great cannabis product. I believe that you should use the entire plant responsibly, and it can be done without getting high. And we have great CBD products that are full spectrum that I give my family. My daughter has even taken these oils. We use them to, you know, massage her back. You know, she's an active kid, and she actually has used the dropper from time to time. You know,
our dogs, we give them tablets.
Our dogs, Amy's all over the CBD stuff. I use all of the plants. So this right here is a fantastic THC pen. But if you don't know why THC is good for a person like me, or for anybody for that matter, and want to learn more, you can hit me up, or you can do your own research. But if you're not finding the right research, look, my Twitch is back. Been trying to get that on film, but there it is, right there. It's just.
Oh, I can't zoom in. Okay,
Anyway.
That's enough.
All right,
Too much
that's
talking.
enough of a rant.
Love you.
We're under 10 minutes, so that's
Thank you
good.
guys for all the support and love.
We really do love all you guys. Honestly, like when I say that, I love you guys so much, and I love this woman right here. She's my queen. She's been going through a lot too. It's not just me fighting this battle. This woman right here has been through it, and I can't do it without you. That's for darn sure. I love you like crazy.
Love you. Love you guys.
Love
Thanks
you
for
guys.
all the love and support.
Peace out.
So there you have it, folks. Thank you for joining us again for another episode of HPTV. Today we talked about a very sensitive subject, color blindness. And it's not just something that is just made fun of and then you just let it go. This is something that sticks with you forever. This is something that could have cost me my life. But fortunately for me, I didn't flush the toilet one night and my wife found a little blood in the toilet. Okay, something that I missed, something that I probably had been missing for a long period of time, but ultimately ended up in my diagnosis of stage 4 colorectal cancer. Do you understand what that impact is on my life and the impact is on my family? Like now I get to fight it. Now I get to be where I'm at 2 years later since that diagnosis, and I'm thriving in life because we found it, because of my wife being able to find that color, that discoloration in the toilet. So I ask you, if you're colorblind, or if you know somebody that's colorblind, let's have a talk with those people, okay? Let's have a talk with yourself and come very comfortable with allowing somebody to check your stuff, all right? And if you don't have somebody that's close with you, if you don't have a spouse or someone that you have close that you trust or can let this happen with and have them check from time to time, then I suggest you go to the doctor, okay? This is something that's very serious. It's something that probably has saved my life, and I want it to save yours too. So please subscribe below, share this video, share it with people, get it out there. We want more people that have color blindness or have family members that are colorblind seeing this, because this is just a little thing that we might think of that we never think of, but now that it's brought to the forefront, it might just save a life. So thank you for joining me on HPTV. Come back to me on Friday, because we have a great episode coming in hot with my man, Mr. Michael Teague, Mr. Scorpion himself. He's going to share his story and all about cannabis that you need to know. So thank you again, and I'll see you on the next one.